Let's start with this.
He did, in his defense, repeatedly say, just pass that bill and I won't do anything.
He will not admit the two elements that are in the bill, which is compassion for people who have been living in this country, becoming American, and stopping the illegal hiring. He never mentions the teeth in the bill, which is what the Republicans need desperately to take to their people at home.
And I think
they got to go home to their people and say, we're going to really stop the magnet of American illegal jobs.
In part, I mean, if he's not talking about the teeth bill, he has some ground to make up with Hispanics in this country. There were, as they see it, promises broken. This administration has led in terms of historic levels of deportation.
But how does passing a bill betray that deal?
I'm saying at this particular moment in time when there's a real question about his authority over the base, his standing within the Democratic Party, for the president to come out and highlight...
All we need is more politics.
That's what this is. It is politics. And Chris, I feel like I'm living in a different world than the one that you're living in. Because to listen to you talk about this bill and the president's not selling it and blah, blah, blah. The problem is the bill has been passed by the United States Senate, and they will not move on it in the House, period. That's it. That's why there's not immigration reform.
Why won't they move on it?
What?
Give me the answer.
Well, the answer is the Tea Party is holding the House hostage.
And what's the Tea Party? And what's the claim of the 30 or 40 members of the Tea Party in the United States Congress?
First of all, there's more like 100 in the United States Congress. And secondly, they'll claim anything. What they've been trying to do is stop the president from having any major accomplishment. This isn't about the policy. This is about the politics. And the reason that they won't move forward on this has nothing to do with the compassion or the teeth. It's that they don't want President Obama to get a major accomplishment on this.
But this,
let me bring in Patricia here.
This is the politics with this country. I just have to make the point. Of course they have their political interests. And they have their constituency, which is different than the president.
Why don't they compromise? That's right. It is different.
Right.
Which is opposite of what you said earlier. When the president is talking about what the American people want, the American people do want immigration reform.
What do you mean by immigration reform? What do you mean by it?
I mean comprehensive immigration reform.
Don't you choose the word? What don't they like about now? What don't they like about now? What don't they like about the status quo? What's bothering them?
That Republicans are stopping this bill in the House.
No, what's bothering them about illegal immigration?
I know what you're trying to draw out of me in this conversation.
What, the truth?
Which is that the path to citizenship isn't popular. When in fact, a majority of Americans want a path to citizenship.
I'm not talking about
that. That's not it.
Check the polling. The public doesn't like illegal immigration. They don't care about the complexities of the deal-making in Washington.
Chris, let me interrupt you for a second.